Slouching can be done when you're either standing or sitting, and you certainly don't want to have your shoulders hunched over because it's just never classy and elegant to do so. Hello! Welcome to The Modern Lady, where you'll learn how to elevate your life with elegance. I'm Deborah. If you're new to my channel, please hit that red subscribe button so that you can get an update when I've got new videos to share. If you're returning, welcome back. Thank you, ladies, so much for your continued love and support for my channel. I appreciate and adore you all. In today's video, I want to share with you how to be a sophisticated woman. What does being sophisticated truly mean to you? When I think of being a sophisticated woman, I think of a woman that's classy and that's elegant. And what that truly means is that you're intentional to be very thoughtful and careful with how you act, how you think, how you interact with others, and how you dress. So essentially, you are adding a level of consideration and care to your overall lifestyle and how you're showing up as a woman. So in this video, I want to share with you 6 things not to do so that you can maintain your sense of elegance and class as a sophisticated woman. The first thing not to do when you want to be a sophisticated woman is to slouch. Slouching can be done when you're either standing or sitting, and you certainly don't want to have your shoulders hunched over because it's just never classy and elegant to do so. When you're crouched over like that, first of all, it's uncomfortable, but second of all, it helps to, I think, reinforce the idea that you're not confident, that you're not comfortable and confident in who you are and just in being in that particular moment. So one of the best things that you can do is to maintain proper posture and really present yourself and have the body language of a sophisticated woman with proper posture by keeping your shoulders up and your chest up and your head held high rather than being slouched over and crunched over with your shoulders hunched forward. The second thing to avoid doing when you want to be a sophisticated woman is to interrupt others when they are speaking. It is always rude to interrupt others in a conversation, and it's never in good taste to do so. So it's something you want to avoid doing. Now, I realize that when you're in a conversation and someone maybe said something and you get really excited, there's something that you want to share that's on your mind before you forget, and you might just be so eager to share that thought before it goes away. But it's really important to be respectful and be courteous of others, and so you certainly want to be mindful of that and always let someone else finish the sentence and finish the story or the phrase that they are sharing before you speak. When I think about an ideal conversation, I really like the picture, the visual of a tennis match. And when you think about a ball going over the net back and forth across the court in a tennis game, that's kind of like words in a conversation. It should be an even exchange. It should be a dialogue that flows and is just effortless in how the words are exchanged between two people or among a group. So when you're in a conversation, you never want to interrupt someone when they are speaking, when you're maintaining your elegance as a sophisticated woman. The third thing to avoid doing when you want to be a sophisticated woman is to avoid cursing. Using profanity is never a tasteful form of communicating. It really doesn't matter who you're talking to. Even if you're at work or at home talking to your husband, or even worse, talking to your children or your pets, you never want to really have that sense of anger and frustration that you just lose your cool and you are just kind of flying off the handle. Being a sophisticated woman means that you have a sense of peacefulness, and you also have an ability to maintain your composure, especially in situations when things are difficult or there's a challenge or a conflict that you're working through. So when you want to be a sophisticated woman, you always want to avoid cursing and using profanity in a conversation with others because it's certainly just never in good taste to use that foul language. The fourth thing to avoid doing when you want to be a sophisticated woman is getting into fights. Now, whether it's a verbal fight or disagreement, like an argument with loud shouting and yelling, or it's a physical altercation or a fist fight, you never want to resort to violence ever, as a sophisticated and elegant woman. There are always peaceful ways to have a resolution to conflict. So conflict resolution, there are so many different ways you can achieve that, and you never need to involve cursing, yelling, fighting, violence. Those are things that you don't really need in an elegant life. And as a sophisticated woman, that would probably be the furthest thing from your mind. You would never even consider getting in a fist fight or having violence or getting into an altercation with someone in that manner. So you always want to maintain your level of peacefulness and gentleness. And again, our hot word for this video seems to be composure, which is not always easy to do, but it's certainly always a choice that we all have. So it's really important to maintain that sense of composure even in those really frustrating and difficult situations. When you want to be a sophisticated woman, the fifth thing that you will avoid doing is to wear revealing clothing. Sophisticated and elegant women leave something to the imagination, and that truly just means that you don't need to wear revealing, tight, bodycon clothing in order to display your personal style. Having a sense of respect for yourself is really important in a life of elegance, and I do think that is displayed in part through our appearance and our attire. It's not just how we are maybe dressing up with makeup or putting on heels, but it's also in the clothing that we choose to wear as well. So when you want to be a sophisticated woman, you will dress with a conservative wardrobe and have a conservative mentality as you are shopping and picking out different clothing items. And that simply just means that the three areas of your body that you will maintain to keep covered are your chest, your midriff, and your derriere. Those are items that we don't really need to be out on display. Everyone has the same thing anyway, so if they really are interested in seeing body parts, they can go home and look in the mirror, right? But you certainly want to maintain your sense of elegance by respecting yourself and respecting others around you and keeping yourself classy at all times. That's not only how you're acting, but also how you are dressing and how you are appearing in the world around you. The sixth thing to avoid doing when you want to live a life as a sophisticated woman is to avoid wearing chipped nail polish, and always just keep in mind your personal grooming. Everything from your nail polish to your eyebrows to your hairstyle, these are all the little details that matter quite a great deal, because again, it's your opportunity to respect yourself and how you're taking care of yourself and how you are showing yourself to others around you. And when you think about your appearance and your attire, that really is like your billboard. You're walking around and you're showing people who you are before you get a chance to open your mouth and tell them. And so it's really important to just be mindful of personal grooming at all times when you live the life as a sophisticated woman with elegance and class. Living the lifestyle of elegance and being a sophisticated woman is truly a beautiful choice that we all have, and we all can choose to live the life of a sophisticated woman. Ladies, I would love to know from you, what do you do to feel sophisticated? Share with us in a comment below. We will keep the conversation going. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a thumbs up to share some YouTube love. I would appreciate that. And I look forward to seeing you again in another video. Bye for now.